Hello and welcome. As you know, most of the work done at Valley View School District is done in a Google environment, but it's appropriate for us to compare the Windows environment with Google's system. I have an application down here called Windows Explorer. It's so important that I keep it as a shortcut pinned down here because I use it all the time. And if you're in a Windows environment, you might also. So I'm going to put the Windows Explorer side by side with the Google Drive, and let's compare. You can see here on the left of the Google Drive, you have the My Drive, Shared With Me, Recent Folders, your starred folders for the ones you use all the time, and the trash. Over here on the Windows side, you do have other favorites. They call them favorites here rather than stars. So that's a difference. You have some automatically offered shortcuts to the desktop or to downloads or recent places. Here you see recent over here. And then you can add your own shortcuts. The Windows environment is divided into documents, music, pictures, and videos, but you can really organize it any way you want. And if we take a look at some of my documents that I've been using over the years, you can see I have many folders, and they all have very advanced structures. It goes all the way back to 2009. Let's go to 2011. Let's see what my structures were. Every year I have a folder for admin. Every year I have a folder for grading, etc. And then I can continue to talk about all of the things that I want to that are related to that topic. So using folders is super important. And you can do that over here too. In Google Drive, you can see that I have a similar folder structure, and I have my things organized the way I need them. So those are fun ways to compare the basic differences. You can access individual files and preview them at some point here. Let's go into the assigned folders, and I have all these different files that I've organized as things that I've assigned in Unit 1. So just to take a quick look at one, I'm going to open this up fully. You have a little bit of a preview slide here, which is okay. The preview slide over here in this environment is okay too. So both options are available to preview a file. When I want to move something around over here in Windows, I can just click it and drag it, and let's move this scorebook here, but we'll move that all the way to 2010. So boom, there it goes, and now it's over in the 2010 folder. If I wanted to go get it, I could go and just search for it, and I'm sure we'd find it. Over here, you can do the similar thing here. If there's better ways to learn that, let's say I'm going to move it out of the assigned folder and back into the main unit folder. Again, clicking and dragging, easy way to copy and paste a file. And there it is. You can also manage files right here with a right click. If you right click here, it gives you the option to preview. This is a very good way to take a look at things. Even if you don't have the app to open it, Google will transform it so you can get a preview. So that's real good. What else can we do here in a Google environment? We can share it. We can get links. We can move it. We can bookmark it. All these things. We can even download it, or in this case, they call it remove here if you're gonna delete it. Over here in this environment, the Windows environment, if I right-click, I have different options. I can open a new folder. Or I can scan it or send it to different. These are different drives. You know, the K drive, the L drive. These are drives that are stored in specific places. Where do they store stuff over here in Google? They store it to the cloud. Over here in a Windows environment, you're storing it onto a disk somewhere. Now, like the L drive and the K drive here, those are network storage locations. So it's not necessarily in my hard drive here on my computer, but it's on a drive within our network. And if I go outside of the network, I can't get at it without opening up all kinds of specialty programs. My point is, saving things to the cloud is a lot easier. And I work in Google all the time now because it saves automatically, and I can get it anywhere in the world. Over here in a Windows environment, they're coming around to some of these cloud-based services, but for the most part, for everything that your folks grew up on, they learned about computers in a Windows environment, and they use tools like Windows Explorer to go out and organize their files. So I hope this has been an informative, quick comparison, which is a form of analysis which begins some of our higher order thinking. Oh, before we go, today I would like you to go into the Google Classroom environment. There you'll see two things. I want you to take a quick self-assessment for typing. It's only 3 or 4 questions. And then I'd like you to explore the new study set. This is a new one. I just did it last night. Use those flashcards, okay? Read through each one of the cards. Look at that. Or what I recommend is definitely reading all of the questions down here at the bottom to give you the base of knowledge before you go and play any of the games. And again, my #1 ranked game is the Learn game. So go ahead and try that. Hope this has been informative. Thanks for watching, and let's get to work.